You know, one thing Black Hawk Ministries has always been about, we've always tried to, with God's help, expand His ministry of love and care into the different cultures here and around the globe. We say it often, Black Hawk Ministries is about gathering to encounter God, connecting to engage in growth, and going. I love that last piece, going to expand His reach. In addition to monthly donations to 37 missionaries and 7 mission organizations, Black Hawk on a regular basis sends out short-term teams and individuals each and every year. 4 years ago, through a very generous gift, a GoFund was established to help mobilize these teams to go and serve, love, and proclaim the gospel, and we've done that very thing. This fund of $25,000 helped 24 people go to the Canary Islands, Papua New Guinea, Moldova, Thailand, Southern Indiana, El Salvador, South Sudan, Eastern Europe, Serbia twice, Colorado twice, the Dominican Republic twice, Uganda twice, Slovakia, Kenya, Haiti.
I'm Caleb Raber, and I went with my family over the summer of 2010 to visit Uganda, Africa, the orphanage of New Hope, Uganda.
We really felt led, Diane and I did, to take the boys to serve somewhere, to make a difference and be outside of themselves in another culture. We'd prayed about it for almost a year, but it became really clear in January 2010 that we were supposed to go serve Caleb and Blair Mitchell, part of our missionaries here in Uganda. Called Caleb, and he was so excited. He just said, "Don't talk about it if you're not serious." We didn't know what we were doing when we would go. We really had no idea. He just said, "Be willing to come." During one of those conversations, we got to the spot where, on a Skype call, that I just asked Caleb what was going on, and he said, "Well, we're actually on day 4 or 5, I think it was, without water." I'm like, "What? How do you take care for all of those children without any water?" And he said, "Well," I said, "Have you ever thought about solar power?" And he goes, "Yeah, but we don't know anybody to help work with it, and we don't have the money to do it and all that kind of thing." And it was at that point that God made it really clear what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to help provide a system that I'd been working on, had become familiar with solar-powered wells and that kind of thing. And the first thing we know, it went into our letter to say, "Hey, if you'd be willing to help a place get the resources to make 1,000 people be able to have fresh water every day, would you be willing to give?"
One of the biggest things I remember was before we even got over there, when the whole thing started, we had the design for the pump, and we weren't sure how we were going to get over there, so we booked the tickets and without any resources at all. And the next day we called the church, and we had more than enough to pay for the resources to buy the airplane tickets to get us and our bags over there.
The GoFund has been depleted, as you can imagine, with all the going that we've done over these last 4 years. And between now and Resurrection Sunday morning, we'd love to see this fund reach $50,000, double its original amount. Just imagine, if you will, who among us will get to use these resources as we go. Imagine the lives that will be altered forever because a Christ-filled priest went across the street or around the world to share the love of Jesus to those who desperately need to hear it. What could you give today to help mobilize our church family and carry the message and love of Christ to a world in great need? I hope as we collect our alms offering each and every Sunday that you'd come prepared and willing in your heart to contribute to this wonderful opportunity to see this family continue to go in ways that make a difference.